Well, India has the world's third highest coronavirus death toll. 448,000 people have died with the infection there. When the Delta variant first hit the country in March, hospitals were overwhelmed and many healthcare workers made the ultimate sacrifice for their patients. Now there are concerns over a lack of government recognition, as the BBC's Jugal Purohit reports.
Rural health workers are the backbone of India's health system. Women like Shanti Devi, known as Asha workers. She was on the front line when the Delta wave hit, going door to door in her village to help people get tested. Shanti then caught the disease and died in May. Her daughter is now struggling to access government compensation worth 5 million rupees or $68,000.
So many people called after she died. Doctors called. Other Asha workers were urging me to take the job of an Asha worker. There were talks about insurance money and they seemed very cooperative. I don't know what happened after. It's unclear.
The government has released data on the number of compensation applications from dead health workers' families. Between the 30th of March 2020 and the 16th of July this year, it received 1,342 claims. It approved 921 requests and rejected or is processing the remaining 421. Every compensation claim is a life cut short, but nobody knows how many health workers have died. The government says it is simply not counting. To try and build a picture, I've spoken to different medical organizations. They tell me at least 1,800 doctors, nurses, and workers like Shanti have died. There is another issue stopping health workers getting compensation. The scheme is closed to the private sector. This is at least 70% of India's health system. A retired top health official wants the government to be more generous.
The policy is very restrictive. The government really ought to be much more large-hearted, and whether they're private sector or public sector, I really wouldn't make that distinction at this point of time.
At the start of the pandemic, there was praise and support for India's corona warriors. Now, for many of their families, struggle and grief is what is left. Jugal Purohit, BBC News, Delhi.